Okay, hello everybody. I am so glad that you're all here. This is wonderful to see so many old and new faces. And this is really a little speech about acknowledgement and collaboration, gratitude. So I want to bring up Clayton and Margaret. This was such a fun process. For me, what inspires me every day is to get up and inspire others. And Clayton and Margaret were just such great partners. And we have so many wonderful clients that I've worked with in the past show up here today. I feel super grateful. I see so many of them around. And so many people that helped put this place together. We could never do this by ourselves. So I'm going to bring up Clayton and Margaret first, the homeowners. And there's an added role for Clayton. Clayton was the general contractor. So it was a really fun process. And when Clayton said, you know, we need an architect to be able to work with me as general contractor, I said, sure. And in the back of me, I was like, okay, I know this is going to be a challenge, but I'm up for a challenge. So it really wasn't as much of a challenge as I had thought, because you've been amazing. And really, I couldn't have asked for a better partner in the both of you. And of course, Clayton he's an engineer by training, and he was insistent that he would be the GC. So we brought in, I'll bring in the next few partners here next. Actually, Mark, you should come up next. So Mark Stauffer is the project architect in my firm who was most involved in the project. There were several others, and I know Michael was here, and I could never do any of this work without all the amazing people that are willing to do so much work. And then Jim Koenig was supposed to be here, but I don't know. Structural engineer Jim Koenig. The main builders, so even though Clayton was the GC, we had one constant, amazing builder, and he's standing right there. Luis, come on up here.
Come here. Give it to Luis.
So Luis is with Ricardo Leon, Home Improvement. He's right there. He wrote the bills and the change orders, but really the guy who did everything was Luis. Luis just amazed us every day. I have to tell a little story. We had a plumber on the job, and there was a difficult spot over with that powder room, and I knew it didn't have to be so complicated, but of course I'm not a plumber. And the reason I was insistent was because he was messing with the ceiling, how I wanted the ceiling. So Clayton said, I just talked to Luis. And Luis decided to tear up everything the plumber had done and redid it so that I could have the ceiling I wanted. And there were like tons of plumbing pipe left over that was never necessary.
We hope.
Okay, let's see. I'm missing one big component. So this house is super green, and you all can read all about it in the pages, but one big component is the mechanical and geothermal system. And Mark and Warren, where's Warren? Right here. Okay, Warren did most of the work. Okay. Okay. So this house is geothermal and radiant floors everywhere, and it was a big job. ERV, I mean, we've got fresh air. Clayton could go on forever about.
I won't.
Okay. All right, who else? Let's see. I know Ann Overton was here. So, you know, when I was thinking this morning, Ann, there you go, about what gets me up in the morning, you know, the fact that I get to collaborate with so many wonderful people. And Ann said, Paul Wolfowitz was here. He was like my first client ever, 21 years ago. And we've been
Working together that long? Yeah.
working together since then. So the same with Jim Koenig, our structural engineer, who unfortunately didn't make it. But I love building relationships and
Keeping them.
keeping them. Thank you. And this is just a wonderful result of so many wonderful collaborations. So I just wanted everybody to be acknowledged.
Thank you.
Here's to the chief conductor of the orchestra.
I forgot actually Brady. So here's Bob and well, but you know what? Our relationship goes way far. You know, like even granite countertops. Everybody makes countertops, but I go back to Brady because we've been working together for so long that we always get the quality and the service, and I value that a lot. Thank you.
Thanks, Serena.
Okay, get back to partying.